Why is it that some people convicted of serious crimes are back on the street after a year or two, even if they were sentenced to a much longer time in the slammer? The answer is parole.
People who have committed similar offenses and have similar criminal backgrounds are treated unreasonably differently by the judges and by the parole boards.
David Rudenstein is the director of the New York State Civil Liberties Union Project on Sentencing and Parole.
Parole assumes that we have the capacity and the know-how to make prisoners into law-abiding citizens. It also assumes that we know how to be able to predict dangerousness in the individual offender. The evidence is that we don't have the capacity to do any of those things.
Cause I've had my share of good intentions, and I made my share of mistakes, and I've learned at times it's best to bend, cause if you don't, well, those are the breaks.
When a convict is sentenced to an indefinite length of time in prison, say 2 to 5 years, a parole board decides when to release the prisoner.
We don't know how to socially engineer individual rehabilitation, and we don't know how to predict dangerousness. So the parole boards, in lots of ways, are given an impossible job to do, I think.
You say yes, I say no. You say stop, and I say go, go, go.
Instead of parole, President Carter, along with many people in the courts and Congress, is supporting fixed sentencing, where a convict and the public know exactly how much time you get to do for the crime.
The trend has already been underway now for a few years, and the states of California and Maine, and I believe Indiana, have already taken the steps that the federal government is now considering.
I can't help it. I'm a gangster.
It's not that people who want to abolish parole want to throw away the keys to the jailhouse door. They just want to know how long it will stay locked.
Please lock me away, and don't allow the day here inside where I hide with my loneliness.
Steve Crowley on the News Blimp.